Hello, my friends, and this is Tommy the Tarot Reader. This is Tommy's Tarot Time. I am doing a love reading for Cancer, starting September or whenever the cards indicate is the time period. Okay, let's see what's going on with Cancer. There is a loss, and you're coming out of a period where there has been, you've become quiet, Cancer, because you're moving out of this feeling of losing something, a separation, not necessarily the relationship, but it could be for some of you, but you're starting to be in your life and in your world again. You're starting to get out, talk to people, and you're also being careful with what you say to people and how you are being in the world again. You're not really quite sure how to be in the world, but you are being part of the world again. You are coming out of your shell after what has happened. It looks like a separation. It could have been with a water or an air sign. The other feeling I get from this is you don't want to come out of your shell. You want to hide out and be comfortable in your shell or in your cocoon. And you're being forced to come out and participate in the world and talk to people, and you would rather not. The man, the Five of Cups, with the man looking at Three Cups and not recognizing the two behind, is mourning over three people, mourning over relationships. And I do see three relationships. But the man has his back to the Two Cups. There's two relationships here that are very strong. But the man's back to the Two Cups means the Two Cups behind him. The Two Cups represent two people, two other relationships that understand and support this man. So this, I say man, but whoever it is, if this is you in the Five of Cups, you are mourning the passing of three relationships, three people that I want to go so far as that they are no longer talking to you, and it really hurts you. But you do have two people behind you who support you and are standing by your side. They are by your side. And they're very loyal. So you want to turn to those two people through this time. With the Four of Swords reversed, you have been, again, in a state of isolation for a while. So you're feeling the need to come out, not resenting coming out of your shell. You don't want to. This is supposed to be a love reading, but that's what I'm reading. So if there has been a separation with your loved one, this is what I'm seeing, that you now have to be part of the world without your loved one right now. And you're going to do it, but you won't be too happy about it. You're most probably going to be quiet about your participation in the world when you typically, not that you're someone that engages and talks a lot, but you'll participate the way you decide to participate. The other side is your partner or whoever it is you are dating, your significant other. That could be an air or water sign. I see them still feeling some passion, maybe even anger towards you. They're feeling it's been unfair. Something's been unfair. They don't feel they've been listened to. They're not feeling very hopeful, but there's a lot of passion and emotion they have towards you. If Cancer, if this is an Aries or a Leo, they are trying to be calm and supportive, but sometimes it's hard because they feel like they're the one doing all the emotional supporting and not getting much back. So if you have a partner in your life that is feeling resentful towards you because they don't feel you're reciprocating or giving love back, that's what I'm reading for the other person. I'm going to pull a universal guidance card on this situation. If I put a time frame, the other person has been feeling like this for at least a year and a half. It is the principle of the situation that they want fairness and they haven't had it. They feel that they haven't they've been doing all the work and contributing a lot to you while you are either in your shell or not talking much and not communicating. So the problem here is the principal card is saying, look at fairness and what is good for both parties instead of just maybe gloating in your own pain. Domination. That's a Mars in Sagittarius. Again, it's coming out of this place. I'm going to say it's sort of a selfishness place, Cancer, where you feel you have the right to just sit in your bad feelings and not participate in your relationship or with those around you. In a way, it's a form of you dominating the other, and it's the principle also of I get to choose in this relationship, and if I choose to participate by not participating, you have made a choice. But that was not the agreement originally with this relationship. This person came into this relationship wanting a partnership. They don't want to be left alone because you are depressed or sad for at least a year and a half now. So they've been very tolerant, and about a year ago, they started to really feel it, and they probably have started to put their foot down, and there might have been more arguing. So how you're feeling is dominating your bad feelings, maybe your self-doubt, or these losses that you have suffered personally is dominating the relationship. And maybe you need to talk to someone about what you're feeling, because there might be some resentment on your side. But there is also the principle that if you are in a relationship, that this person, that you need to talk to this person and engage with them. I don't really see them abandoning you. I do see that at night with the moon here, they may be sleeping in another bedroom. That's what I do see. Now, these two cards of domination and principle are both Sagittarius cards. So Sagittarius, a sign of fairness and principle and justice, what is right and what is wrong. It's very strong here that someone here is getting hurt because you're going through some loss, Cancer, but the other person is getting hurt because you're ignoring them. Okay? So I will do a Celtic spread quickly for you. Let's see, Cancer. I'm going to do a Celtic. And what is going on? It is a love reading, and the Father of Pentacles, that is what's going on for you right now. What is crossing you is the Three of Cups, and the basis is the Five of Swords upside down, The Two of Swords is your past, upside down. Some decision has been made for you. Future, this is what you're hoping for, which is the Eight of Swords, or what you feel is the, there's a few swords in here. Daughter of Pentacles, that to me speaks of someone that's not very happy with what's going on. It's a younger person. The Seven of Pentacles is what your fears are, that also your fears in making a decision. Your fears is money. Money is affecting you a lot. Injustice, again, the Justice card came out, and that was, I read that already in the first few minutes of this reading. So you are worried about money. You're worried about even extravagance, even with the Three of Cups here, that there's too much celebrating, there's too much throwing money away, and you're making the money, but there's too much throwing away and celebrating with the Three of Cups. Too much of it is getting wasted on extravagance. I do see that. You've stopped fighting. You've put the swords down. You're not doing it anymore. You've made a decision. It's the money piece of this reading is very strong. You are not going to allow the wasteful spending any longer. The relationships will suffer because of your decision, because the relationship, it's not a relationship even. It's you get to hang out. You get to have a relationship with this person or persons as long as you give money. And you are no longer giving money to fund their extravagant lifestyle. I do say that with the Five of Swords, you're no longer giving money. You've made a decision. You're no longer giving money. You're no longer funding extravagance. The Three of Cups here is extravagance. This is you making the money. You have the money, but you're no longer dealing with this level of extravagance and wastefulness. I do really see that with the swords here. You are going into hiding because you can't deal with these deceiving behaviors. It's very deceiving, and you will go away, and you are going to be worried a little bit with the Eight of Swords because you don't know where this is going, and you do get worried because you do care for people. Even if this is a relationship that you had separated from, you do worry that, they might be living extravagantly and like spoiled people, but there's no money coming in because you're the provider, but you're no longer in the picture, because if you're going to give to someone, they actually need to give back. And the situation you're in, they're not giving back at all. So you're like the bank, and that's it. You're not giving any longer. You're done. You're not giving any longer. You've turned your back on this, and you need to move forward. As much as you're sad about it, but you do have to conserve your resources. You got to conserve your money. You can't give money. They say you can't throw pearls to swine. That means you can't throw your money away to people who don't value money. They're just going to throw it away anyway. And you've made that decision. It's not an easy one. Sometimes it seems unfair because you're so giving and very generous, but you gotta save your resources because someone doesn't value your resources, which also means they don't value your relationship and they don't value you. Okay, Cancer. So that is for September, but this situation has been going on at least 8 months to 2 years. But the last 5 months, the last 2 months, you've already decided you're not going to give anymore. It's over. How do you deal with the other parties that are forcing you to give to them financially? It's not easy, but I'm going to say it won't work for you to argue with them. It won't work to talk to them. So don't engage Don't defend yourself. Don't defend your decision. Just let them vent. And really, the more someone intimidates you and yells at you and harasses you and threatens you, they think that that's going to get you to crack, and you give them money. This is really a strong money reading to me because of all these swords. These swords indicate money with the Seven of Pentacles upside down. You need to conserve your money. This is you. You have money, but you need to conserve it because the people around you don't appreciate what you're doing. They don't appreciate the relationship. So I'm saying, as much as you feel it's unfair, because they will keep coming at you and force you to give them money. That's really speaking to me very strong. And you've made a decision. You have to stay with that decision. You can't let them intimidate you to give them money, because they don't love you and they don't care for you. The relationship, they don't respect the relationship. They don't. That's why you have the Eight of Swords. You're going to get reminded here and there that they don't respect the relationship. They don't respect you. They just want you to keep giving. So stick to your decision. Stop giving. And stop feeling guilty for not giving. Yeah, this reading's very strong with that. If you're separated and the other person just keeps expecting you to keep paying for their extravagance, but they don't contribute at all, I don't know when you're going to decide to do something about that instead of giving unconditionally while you're hurting. I feel like for some of you, you might keep giving until you have nothing left to give, but you will be emotionally left dry because you're not getting anything emotionally whatsoever from the other side. Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you. And this is Tommy, the tarot reader, signing out. See you at my next reading.